Hi, my name is Lexi, and my best friends tried to kill me. A question I've frequently gotten asked since starting to share my story is, how did my family react? So today I want to talk about that. I was attacked on December 12th, 2015, which is just a few weeks before Christmas and also happened to be just a few weeks after my 16th birthday. December 12th is also my aunt's birthday, and that day she was getting together with some of my family members where they were going to have a cake and sing to her. Later on, she ended up bringing her cake to me in the hospital. So I have three siblings. I have two younger sisters and one older brother. My younger sister, Marissa, who was 8 years old at the time, had a gymnastics meet that day to which she was going to with a friend, and obviously my mom and her friend were accompanying them to the meet. My other sister, who I want to say was 11, maybe 12 at the time, she's 19 now. She was home with my father, and my brother, I'm not really sure where he was, but he was 19 at the time, so probably out with friends. When the news broke that something had happened, my mom immediately called my grandparents and told them that they needed to meet me at the hospital. It was my grandmother, who I call Mimi, and my grandfather, who I call Papa. My brother wanted to go with them, but he was told that I was in too fragile of shape, so he later accompanied my mother to the hospital, but was not allowed in the room. My grandparents were the first people to see me, and my grandfather is unfortunately now passed away, but from conversations I had with him, he said that it was the most devastating experience of his life. So did my grandmother. They said that I was in horrific shape. I could not talk. I was completely incoherent. My grandmother says that my mouth was all foamy, my eyes were going every which direction, and that it was a terrifying image. She is so grateful that my mother did not see me in the beginning of my hospital stay. Police were called while I was still in ambulance, so my grandparents were not allowed to come into the room right away. Initially, it was just doctors and the EMTs who sat with me and were trying to tell me that my attacker was not my friend and that I needed to tell them exactly what happened when the police got there. My grandfather caught on very quickly to the vibe that was happening. He was going to kill someone. Like, the way this story has been explained to me over the years was that they were talking about calling in security because he was threatening the father of the girl when she came to, be picked up. He was telling the police that they absolutely needed to figure out what happened and that girl was a piece of shit liar and hurting his beautiful granddaughter because he knew, and he was a real one, and my grandfather was a force to be reckoned with. He was a very intimidating man. And my grandmother too. She was heartbroken that something like